Okay, here we are. So, bit of a mistake, not uncorrectable, but we've boxed it in, but I'm realizing that we're gonna have to take this wall out because, man, what a setup. Oh, brother. This really is the rebirth of American manufacturing right here. So, it's just garbage. So, we have to pack in the clay up to this seam line, and I can't really see it if this wall is sealed in. So we're gonna take out this wall, pack in the clay, and then go from there. Oh man, we're gonna have to get the halfway line. Boy, with overcoming obstacles. Let me sneak this under here. So there's a seam line here that we need to be pressed tightly against. And so this is, the moment where you're gonna see my true genius is we take a little slip of cardboard and into this little catch here, which we've so purposefully engineered, we can slide in a bit of a wedge underneath the mug, which in turn presses it up against our mold beautifully. Still seeing a little crack that I'm not too happy with. Yeah. How to get this perfectly pressed in. Okay, so we've got our plaster poured and it's drying now. I had to rush a little bit because when I poured in the first batch, it came up to just about an inch above the mug surface, and that's not nearly enough. So I had to make a quick another batch and really eyeballed some ratios there, but it's gonna be a one-shot operation, as is everything that we do. The plaster here is looking pretty bubbly. Maybe blowing on it will help. It's very clear that I'm gonna have to get another bag of plaster, and so the costs of this project are certainly rising. I mean, at this point, for the wood, for the plaster, the both types of clay, and the tools that I'm using, I mean, we're already upwards of $100 here. And so one really asks oneself, what is the ROI, return on investment for such a mold? How many mugs can I get out of this? And as these costs keep going up and up, the reality is that this truly does have to be a one shot. Like, we cannot, an unusable mold would truly be devastating. I'm still optimistic. I'm still fired up, right? We're bringing back American dynamism, manufacturing right here. This is how it all starts. This is how they did it back in the day. There's definitely risk and some doubt, of course, short of seeing that final product. And you have to balance it on a knife's edge there. It's okay, you can have these doubts, but at the end of the day, you have to tell yourself, hey, it's gonna be a one-shot operation. It's gonna come out perfect. Because worst case scenario, it doesn't come out perfect, and you learn from your mistakes, and you do it again, and you spend $400 making molds that never work. So we're not gonna manifest that again. This is gonna be a banger. Really looking at this, it's making me nervous regarding the water seeping out. So it's also getting a little stinky. I don't know if I should be huffing this in. You know, this is probably equivalent in difficulty to coal mining. I'll have to say. You know, me making a plaster mold of the MogMug is probably on par with being in the mines. So gonna leave you guys with that. We'll come back and do the third part, and then we'll see how it turns out.